Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to learn how to play Wholehearted by Extreme. So we got some cool stuff in this one. We are tuned down a half step, just to let you know. So it's E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. Alright, so let's get in that tuning. And we're going to start here with the intro, which is a little bit easier than the part I just played right there. We're going to start with just a D major chord. Alright, so you play a D major twice and then move it up 2 frets. Now when you're strumming, you can get the open A in there too. Then do that again. And then we're gonna, just as you're holding that chord, pick the first string, second, and third. So we have this. Back to the same chords. Start strumming. And this last one, you're gonna go from the D up to the, now move it up to the 5th fret. So the whole intro. Alright, and then we get back to the actual verse rhythm, which is the hardest part of the whole song. So I'll play through it again, just like I did in the beginning. Alright, so now this is on a 12 string when he's playing it. Obviously I have a 6 string acoustic here that actually doesn't like this tuning very much, so you hear some buzzing here. Sorry about that. But we're going to start with open G and then hammer on the 2nd fret on the G string. And then you're going to play that 2nd fret a few times. And then you're going to play, you're going to pull off to the open G, then play the 2nd fret on the D, and then the 3rd fret on the A. So that's the little lick he does a lot in the song. It's really quick. So, and then we're going to end it with just the A power chord there. So we have this. So that little pull up is quick. So just isolate it, practice it by itself. Alright, now we're going to move up. So we're here at the 5th fret now. You're going to do a bar across the B and the G string. And when you pick those 2 notes together, you're going to hammer on the 6th fret on the G. And then play the 7th fret on the D. And then just flatten out your finger, do a little bar here so you can get the 7 on the B and the G. So with to the 7s, back to the 7 on the E, and then back to the hammer on from the 5 to 6. Then you hit the 7th fret twice on the 7th fret there. So we have this. And then back to the 7s, collapse that 3rd finger. Back to the 7 on the D, and then do that hammer on again between 5 and 6. Then you're going to pick D, the D string here, 7th fret, and then the open G. Sorry, this. One more time. All together. to the same thing we did earlier. Now instead of ending with the A power chord, it ends with the D power chord. And then we have this ending descending. All right, so we had this hammer 0 to 2 on the D, and then open G. And then you're gonna play 3, 5, hammer 3 to 5 on the D, on the A string, sorry. And make sure you got that D string still ringing out, because you're gonna pick that again. So it is. Now, after you get there, you're gonna now come down to the 2nd fret on the A string, hammer 2 to 3, and then do a quick, go back to 2, hammer 2 to 3, pull back off to 2, over to 3 on the low E string. And then you're here at the A power chord again, so with this. And then you have he hits the strings open real quick. And he does that when he starts the riff over, the whole part over again. You're gonna hit that, and when he also goes to the chorus or the pre-chorus. So all together. Let's start over. All right, so we go through that whole part again, and then we still have that open string thing that ends the part, and it takes us into the pre-chorus. Takes us into the chorus there. So those chords for the pre-chorus with that same D major, and then take that same chord to the 9th fret, then the 7th fret, and now we're going to play this version of an A major triad here, which is just 5 on the high E, 5 on the B, 6 on the G. I'm playing it like that, so it, and then back to the D. So this. Now we're here at this A dominant 7 chord, and so this is going to be a 5 strings you're strumming, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the B string. That G string's open in the middle of them. Is it 1, 2, 3? Then we're going to do the same thing here. Now we're going to just move up to the 4th fret on the D and play the 3rd fret on the B. Now to the same chord shape we did at the 2nd fret, but now played at the 5th fret. And then back down to the 2nd fret. So play this. And back around. Alright, now we're to the chorus. It sounds like this. So we basically are going to be playing this G chord, and then an open A, little bass line that leads into the next chord. 0, 2 on the A string. And that takes us to this basically C add 9 chord. Still have the same top 2 notes on top that we did the G. Now the 3rd fret on the A, 4th fret on the D. So, now the chords from the intro just kind of play with a different rhythm. And then the second time, slide into that. together so far? Now back to the G major. Now here, instead of going to this chord, it now goes to that same chord shape, but you're going to move the 2 fingers on the 1st and 2nd string up 1 string apiece. So now it's 3 on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B string, and the high E string is open. Back to those 2 chords, the D shape, and then we have so that's 3rd fret on the D string and 3rd fret on the B string. So you're picking the D, then the open G, then the B string, back to the open G, D string, and back to the open G. Kind of just pick it across those 3 strings. Now you're gonna change it to the 2nd fret on the D string and pick that, then the open G, and then the B string. Then pull off 2 to 0 on the D, over to the 3rd fret on the A. Then back to those same 2 chords again, and then so that's pretty much the the verse, the intro of the verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. Now the last chorus, they extended. They do it twice instead of just one time through. So that's gonna have a little bit of addition in the middle of it to get back around to start their chorus over again. See if you can pick it up. Here it goes. So you heard that little connector that I played there that just, you play the chorus the entire way through, but instead of doing that, part, when you get to that D chord, so that's the D chord, and then up to that same A major chord we did earlier in the pre-chorus with the D string in the bass, and then take it down 2 frets, and then back to that D. So they kind of flies through those chords real quick. And back to the chorus again. Now we have that same chorus ending. Kind of extended. They just keep doing it. And that's it for Wholehearted. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for guitarlessons365.com. Bye-bye.